Okay. Hi. No enders on this group. Hi. Pulling these rolls out. I think I found a Wheatie. $56. 58 Denver. Alright, let's get this thing rolling. Wheat penny right here. And there's a wheat penny immediately from the ender. That would be number 1. There's an 09. Damn, rolls are getting hard to unwrap. Oh, 9.
Why is Ukraine on the thumbnail?
No, Ukraine is not on the thumbnail. Oh, because that's the strip. Long live Ukraine. Come on, Russia. You're getting your ass kicked by a country way smaller than you. Well, size of the country doesn't matter. Military does.
Russia can't even take over a country that's smaller than them. Weak.
It's so annoying. I've heard people say like, "Oh my gosh, it doesn't belong to them. The land doesn't belong to them." Well, yes, it does. It's called the Budapest Memorandum. Russia in 1994 agreed to actually recognize Ukraine as a sovereign state, and the president of Russia at the same time wasn't in full support. But then Putin took over, and the rest is history. Ukraine was promised to be recognized as a sovereign state by the Budapest Memorandum if they gave up their nukes, which they did, and the United States will defend them in case they got in a war, either by using actual troops or intelligence. That's how the cookie crumbles. There's no 9.
Well, to process the Intel, you need Intel GPU.
Yeah, of course, yeah. There, 58 Denver. And it's numero dos.
No, ignore
Intel desktop.
free hacks.
Imagine if I had goggles to see wheat pennies inside of boxes. Dude, I'd pay $10,000 for that. Look through the boxes at the bank and just say, hey, I want this one. I don't want this one.
What do you think the chance of every single penny with roll being a wheat penny?
Well, first of all, this is actually very easy to calculate. At a very rough rarity, we have a 1 in 250 chance. So, 1 in 250... Oh, there's a wheat penny right now. 53 Denver. Case number 3. So, each wheat penny usually has a 1 in 250 chance of being a, of being in a roll. And if you really wanted to do the calculation of, like, assuming there's no wheat pennies from a collection, it's just normal circulation pennies. It's a 250 to the 50th power. So 1 in 250th to the 50th power, which is a huge, huge, huge number. I'm assuming, but it might be a little bit less common. Excuse me. That was nasty. I would be surprised if it'd number in the 1 out of like millions. You'd have a better chance of getting struck by lightning. And I can attest to that because I've almost been struck by lightning. 44 Philly.
That's number 4. Oh my.
Oh, that's 09. It's a beautiful 09. Yeah, I don't know if it's that rare, because, like I said, I get 2 wheat penny rolls out of one out of every 1,000 rolls. I think, which that's not true. The rarity is much more common than that.
From my personal experience.
Meet the wheat penny. Estimate. Alright, 10 rolls in. We should have 2 wheat pennies. We got 2. 4. I'll take the wheat penny, the Wheatley. Does Wheatley like the wheat penny, I guess? Good question. Hey, look, I'm speaking to the devil. We got another one. 58 Denver. That's the 3rd one we've got today. Ooh. Do a poll on what people do, what to see in future streams. I'm planning on most likely doing a Wolfenstein playthrough. I've been seeing videos in the game, and it's just like that by, it's like made by Doom. It's creator. ID Software. Looks fun as hell. Just like Just Cause 3, you get to fight against dictatorship. Just Cause 3 is so fun. Dismantling a dictatorship quite literally by blowing things up. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. Oh, 9. 09. No,
It's
that's
Canadian.
oh 09. That is not a Canadian thing.
Bermuda penny.
This penny is all the way from Bermuda.
I bet you it's made by the United States and shipped over to Bermuda.
It's the same size and the same look and the same weight as an American penny. There's another weeding.
Give me a second.
That would be number 6. And there's another Canadian penny right here. 63, and it's really shiny. Oh 09. $17 Oop, that looks like an old one. 30 Philly. Number 7. I'm checking for your chat, by the way, in case you chat. Okay. Another 09. Hey, we're at ow! Oh! I hit my knee on my pipe. That is like this one right here. Damn it. We should have 4 weak pennies by now, and we got 7, but now 9, because I just found that weak penny. 36 Philly. Yippee! That's number 8. $17 Philly. Hello. There's a Woody. I'm sorry, I can't. Alright. Almost halfway through. Estimate. I can't. There's another Weedy. That's a 57 Denver. I can't. I can't. I'm listening to Dr. Mike's video on RFK. And RFK straight up. RFK straight goes. There's a lot of aborted fetus debris and. I can't. I can't. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. I can't help but laugh a bit. There's an 09. Oh my gosh. $42 Philly. Another Canadian penny. That makes number 10. $17 Philly. Alright, halfway through the box, we have 10 wheat penny. Oh, wait, hello, Dylan. We have, we should have 5 wheat pennies. We got 10, so we're doing very good. $17 Philly.
Well, I cracked it though. That's a.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have 2,500 pennies per day.
I did. I found the Roblox require that is pretty cool. Like, what do you mean? I feel like not spam. Calm down there. Thank you. Hey, can you like not, please? It's kind of odd to me. There's an emoji of lungs. Like, what use does that have? Well, there's probably a couple uses. The hell?
I feel like not spam logos. There's an estimate, by the way. Or emojis.
Dinoff,
Can you not spam, please? Look, we already saw what happened to Cat Cuber. I know, chaos. Oh, there's a wheat penny right there. 56. Where is number... Wait, I think that's number 11. Give me a second. Yep, that is 11. Thank you, Dino. Dino. Don't. Please, I ask kindly to stop spamming. Okay, I want you to chat, but just please don't, do that. Oh, 9. Thanks. Alright. 30 rolls in, we should have 6 sweet pennies. We got 11, so almost double. Oh. Maxwell, hello, Maxwell. Nice profile picture, by the way. Last minute. Hello, viewers. There, Weedy. Wow, that's a little bit older. 44 Denver. That's not old. That would be number 12. That's a Steely, look! That's a Steely! Holy shit! No way! Chad, we just got a Steely! Hold on, give me a second. Let me go get that neodymium ring. Where is that ring of neodymium? Where's the magnet? Hold on, chat. Be patient. We found something pretty cool. Oh, there it is. Wheat penny, 1943, Philadelphia. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to its drop. This is a normal wheat penny? That's a Steely. That would be number 13. They're not actually insanely rare in like. They're not like rare by year, but they're rare to find in rolls because they must be sifted by magnetism. What is this? Is this a counterfeit? No, it's not. These were made because they took the copper out of the penny to be used for bullets in the Second World War. I have a bunch of these. I never find them in rolls like this. Like, just listen to their drop. You can even, like, listen to what happens when you drop it a little bit above the floor. Doesn't even sound like a penny. They are 2.7 grams, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 2.7 grams, and they're made of zinc coated with, what do you call it? Zinc coated with, steel coated with zinc, or galvanized steel. And by the way, the U.S. government made a lot of money making pennies. If the government was smart, they would stop making normal pennies and start making steel pennies. I did the calculations that even if you made 3-gram steel pennies, you would be making more money than you'd be putting into it. So that's nice. I have not gotten a steel penny in like a year. They must not be able to be found in rolls that often because the problem is that most likely at the factory, they use a magnet to suck up all the steel and foreign coins, meaning that a lot of the zinc pennies may not be able to go through. I bet you maybe there's a chance that, they find them and then they sort those steel coins and then they take the steelies and put them back into the circulation. That's my guess. That's so cool. They're actually not rare. Let's see. According to my my wheat penny mintage breakdown, which I have. Give me a second. In the 1943 Philadelphia, out of 139 wheat pennies varieties, it is the 130th most common, or most rare. Oh, there's a 1948 Philly. That would be number 14. So actually, the 1943 Philadelphia, or that steel penny that I just got, is the 10th most common penny out of 130. So 10th most common wheat penny. I should say, not penny, but the 10th most common penny. So they're actually very common. So I don't want to break your guys' dreams and stuff. But they'd be like, oh, I found a silver penny. Well, first of all, it's not silver, it's steel. And steel pennies are very, very common. Well, by mintage. But oh, that's why they're gone. 32 Denvers. I have my rarest wheat penny is 32 Denver. I don't know. I think my rarest coin might be an 1884 New Orleans. I actually think I know why steel pennies are rare because I think after the Second War they melted a lot of them. That's why I think they're rare. Most of the 1943 steel pennies were not melted down. The Mint began removing them from circulation by 1945, but only a portion were retrieved and melted down by private smelters. The majority of them remain in circulation. So yeah, a minority of them were actually destroyed by the Mint themselves, but they're still legal tender. The reason because of that is that many complaints started filing in because apparently back then they must have used pennies for vending machines. Oh, there's a Canadian penny. And other coins around the world are made with... oh, there's another wheat penny. There's a 49 Philly. That'd be number 15. But a lot of foreign coins from the U.S. are actually... like, a lot of foreign coins to the U.S., like coins that are made outside of the country, are ferric or ferrous, which means that they could be attracted by a magnet. So they had magnet things inside of vending machines like we do now to suck up any magnetic coins, and people would lose all their steel pennies when they put it in the machine, leading to complaints. And I think people also complained that they looked gray, which are like dimes, so they probably confused it with other coins. So therefore, after 43, the steel penny was not struck. Well, yes and no. About 40 1944 steel pennies exist, and to this day, those pennies are some of the rarest coins in existence. Or at least some of the rarest pennies in existence. A 44 steel or a 43 copper can demand prices in the 5 to even 6 figure digits. That's right. A 44, if you found a 44 steel penny and it was legit and it was very shiny, well, guess what, buddy? I'm going to tell you this. You're never working a day in your life again. Because they could be worth up to $100,000 to $800,000 per pop. But there's 550 billion pennies in circulation, and only 40 of those pennies are those 44 steels. They are extremely rare, and they're coveted by private collectors alike. They're even more rare than the legendary 1909 VDBS penny that I keep like rambling about. So yeah, in terms, steel pennies are very common. You can find them in your local shops for a couple dollars. I will warn you guys, there is a kind of like a scam, but not a scam that people will do, where they'll show you a steel penny that's in really great condition, because a lot of steel pennies look like this because they're steel and steel corrodes. So that's actually why you see me on my channel. I don't get a lot of 43s. It's because 43s are steel, and a good amount of them are removed from circulation. I should have hundreds of steel pennies found from circulation, but I've only found like 2 or 3 steel pennies from like rolls and jars. 17 Philly. And by the way, what happens is people will actually make them very shiny and claim they're uncirculated. They're not uncirculated, but they are very cool to collect. I call them chromium pennies because people plate them with chromium. And I'll go, give me a second. You're not going to regret this. I'm going to go show you guys what a chromium penny looks like, or chromium wheat penny. They're really pretty. If you think that's a lot of wheat pennies I've had, this is the wheat pennies I found from 2024 and 2023. That is a chromium penny. Let's see how it looks like it just came off the mint. That's because people have refurbished this penny. Another reason I like these is that it's really great to look at them from the design stance of the penny. You can see what a really good wheat penny should look like. And that's why chromium pennies are amazing. So these are all wheat pennies. Gotta go, might hop on later. I'm gonna be gone by then. So these right here, these are all my wheat pennies I found from 1909 to from 1909. Yeah, I'm that old. From 2023 to 2024. Good grief. 1,000 of them are purchased from my dad. I didn't want to purchase it. Good grief. That is a lot of wheat pennies. I never even thought I'd have this big of a collection of Wheaties, and look at that. That's why you always follow through on your dreams, people. People flex, they have hundreds of dollars, and, well, I'm not jealous. I just want hundreds of wheat pennies. It's beautiful. A lot of old people are upset that my generation don't get in the coins. Well, they may not be upset at me. It's good. If you're a kid and you're listening to this, and you want to get in the coins, well, guess what? The younger you are, the better. The sooner, the better. Because rare pennies and rare coins get more rarer. You can find them a little bit more easier when you're younger. Or when... Yeah, you get what I mean, like, the sooner. $17 Philly. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see that. What? I'm bad. Shiny wheat penny right there. I can't even see it. That is number 16, which is the age bracket which Diddy likes to date people. At 92, that 1992 is not a closed AM, but it is doubled. Estimate. No, 9. No, 9. They're really shiny 1964 Denver. Not a wheat penny, but it's still a memorial copper penny. Never see them that shiny. Just look at that. Hey, 10 rolls to go. We should have 8 wheat pennies. We got 16. Whopping double. Can we get double by the end? That'd be amazing. Woody. $17 Philly. Oof, good grief. 17 Philly. Seventeen Philly. No pennies for a while, but still we got the average. We got a bit above the average, which is fine. Spent. Three rolls left. Oh, 09. 17 Philly. Weedy. 1942 Philly. The number 17. One more roll. Yay, we got a lucky ending wheat penny. 1940 Philly. And that's number 18. Oh, 9. Alright, we are done. 18 wheat pennies, including a Steely. Meanwhile, my mouse is just eating it. Alright. What is going on? My lights are flickering. Must be a high. My dad's doing metal work, which is why you see that flickering. It's consuming a lot of power, and it's having a high load on my power grid in my home. Alright, 6, 4, 2025. Hi, average Sonic Soldier. $18 wheat pennies. $15 bicentennials. Sorry, 17. 6 estimates. 2 woodies. 4 Canadians. $6.41. Look at this, Sonic Soldier. Steel penny. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm listening to RFK talk. I don't care. I don't care how bad it is. It's just listen. If anybody gets, I'm sorry, but if anybody gets mad at me for laughing at RFK talk, I want you to know this. I want you to know it really well. This guy basically I don't really try to get too much political on this channel, but this is a guy who basically spouts false ideas about how autism is caused by vaccines, and it doesn't. I'm an autistic person myself, and, well, so you're saying autism is a bad thing, buddy, but guess what? I would almost guarantee head over heels that I would be at least a tad bit smarter than RFK. It's like, dude, we've studied around the world. There's no link to autism and vaccines. There's nothing. There is no link. He was like, oh, well, mercury-based ones, cause it, but we took out the mercury and the rates didn't go down. It's like, dude, it's complete pseudoscience. We live in a South Park episode, people. That's a penny crimper. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm so thankful that you came along to see it. And like that, there we go. We penny. It's a steely in there. Anyway, see ya. Have a nice one.